Hey everybody, this is David B69, and this is the last game we're going to play against the Cardinals all season. Yeah, it's so early in the season, but yet this is our last game against the Cardinals. So, yeah, you're going to wonder, why am I starting Taylor, Tyler Phillips in a game against the Cardinals at this point of the season? Well, it's because we have the Pirates coming up against us next, and I want to match up our rotation by having Zach Wheeler go up against Paul Skeens. I think it's the best matchup possible, so I wanted to push back Luzardo another day as well, and it just makes the most sense to go with this kind of order. So I'm just basically doing something a little bit weird and figuring that you guys will forgive me for doing so. Just seemed like the best move. Where's that? Boom, boom. Okay, and Nick, I'm gonna have you sit today because you're a little tired. Um, Everybody else will be fine. Okay, so let's play ball. Well, keep playing. He'll probably have a great day because he's worn out. And he's only playing DH. He's not playing center field. So, it just makes sense. And tomorrow's a day off.
Here in Philadelphia, Citizens Bank Park, baseball comes your way on a Wednesday afternoon. It's the St. Louis Cardinals taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. Well, Singy, as we come into this one, it's all about the sweep.
Yeah, and anytime there's a chance for the Brooms to come out, the pressure is definitely on. We'll see if they can find a way to salvage at least one in this series.
First pitch coming your way next. Almost ready to get underway. And on the hill for the Phillies, Tyler Phillips. What do we have on him?
Well, Boog, something of interest to me is that this guy's really struggled when working out of the stretch, pitching with runners in scoring position. So the key for him is to attack hitters, try to get ahead in the count, and limit allowing runners on base. And if he can do that, I think that will help him to avoid those situations. Now, at some point, he's going to have to deal with them. And I think it's just one of those mental things that he's going to have to overcome. Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits it that well if he hooks around the baseball there.
There goes the runner. Late swing, foul to the left. Next offering is fouled back.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. You set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
And he went around. Ruled a swing. On the ground right side, 4. Flips it. There's 1. And that's 2. 1 hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. Phillies coming up to hit, no score. Back here with my pal Singy. And for the Cardinals here this afternoon, it's Miles Michaelis. What's the scouting report on him?
He's had his ups and downs in his career as his ERA is just over 4. But this is a guy that's not afraid. He's going to take the ball. He's going to go out there and give it his best.
Ground ball, left side. And a quick out, number 1. And time now for the Phillies lineup. And a big factor for them in recent games, Brandon Marsh.
No, Boog, not just the fans, not just the people watching this game, but us. I mean, we're pretty fired up to watch this guy swing the bat. He's got big-time pop this season, slugging percentage over 500. Outfielders, put your track shoes on because you're going to be running in the gaps, trying to climb the wall. This guy is going to do damage when he gets the bat to the baseball. Don't take your eyes off of him.
That's off the plate. Yeah, that's outside. And the count is 1-1. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. And there are 2 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Swing and a foul straight back. Buxton, a former Gold Glove winner, 31 years old, and his last 10 games stand out. He's homered in 4 of them. On the ground to third. Hellman slings it across. That ends the inning. Down quickly. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Here's Nolan Gorman. Phillips back to work. That's in there. And that is strike 1. On the ground, right side. Stop. Over to first. And quickly 1 away in the second. So now here's the Cardinals designated hitter, Alec Burleson. Swing and a bouncer out to short. Fires to first on the run. Pretty nice play there.
Got off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
Jordan Walker in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Dives, but he can't get it. It's a foul ball. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. No score here in the second. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That one the other way, and a base hit right there. So he gets on base and keeps it going. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Mason Wynn. And that's in the dirt.
Counts 1-0.
Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Line drive. That's a base hit into right field. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits. Pedro Pajes next up for the Cardinals. First pitch not close.
If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last night's struggles, I'm sure this team is chomping at the bit to have this kind of opportunity here early in this game.
Fouled off. He was late.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. First and second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. Good job to fight that one off. That just misses. 2-2. This one high in the air to left center. Kepler on the move to the alley. Brings it in, and that's the 3rd out. So the Cards strand a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, and now it's Alec Bohm.
Third baseman, Alec Bohm.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Makes the grab, 1 down. This is Bryson Stott, one of the stars in the win yesterday, as he had 3 hits. Ripped on a line to center. Walker makes the grab, 2 down.
Batting 6th, catcher J.T. Realmuto.
It'll bring up J.T. Realmuto. Top of the zone for a called strike. Two outs. That's down and in.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That's outside. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. That's ripped. Base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Big knock there to keep the inning alive and an opportunity to put something in the gap and give the Phillies the lead.
Now batting Max
Batting
Kepler.
7.
2 for 6 so far in the series.
Max Kepler.
Fastball for a strike. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And the inning is over. 1 left for Philadelphia. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Back at the ballpark, and in this series, it has been lights out on the mound as we take a check of the numbers. Right through there for a strike. That one fouled off. Strike 3, got him with the sweeper.
Well, he made pretty quick work of him right there. You look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below. Some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
Newbar batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. 1 out, base is empty. Hard on the ground to first. He steps on the bag, and a couple of quick outs.
Fastball grew right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Donovan stands in now and watches strike 1. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in. Slides in safely. That's a 2-out double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. And man, I'll tell you, a line drive like that into the gap just feels so good. It's feedback that you had everything on time and in control from start to finish with your swing.
Here comes Wilson Contreras. That's a strike, attacked with the sweeper.
Well, the offense really struggled last night. I mean, it was awful. So I think picking up a run right here, that's going to get him going a little bit. More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep it.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Gone. His 7th home run of the season. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 2-0.
That's an incredible job of letting that breaking ball get deep, trusting your hands, and driving it out the other way. That's how you practice it in the cage. Incredible when you can translate it into the ball game.
And that one fouled off. And they'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Right fielder, Johan Rojas.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. And that is a foul ball. And now it's even up. And that one fouled off. And that skips in the dirt. Out to short, and that one finds its way through. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Brandon Marsh now in the box.
0-1.
Comes up empty with a swing there. Rojas on at first. Nobody out. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Strike in there. Safe in second with a stolen base. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases. That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Ripped on a line. Nootbaar makes the catch. Runner tags at second. In there safely.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up, he'll find a hole.
Here comes
Now
Bryce
batting,
Harper.
the first
Fly to
baseman,
left
Bryce
his first time.
Harper.
Fires over to first. Harper retired. Misplay doesn't cost him. Inning over. Phillies strand 1. Back here in Philadelphia as we go to the
Leading
top of the
off for the
4th. Now
Cardinals,
it's
the
the
designated
DH,
hitter,
Alec Burleson. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Burleson measures 6 feet 2 inches, 26 years old, and he was a second-round pick in 2020.
Everything came together for him. Wasn't
Now
able to
batting,
elevate
the
that
center
one, but he
fielder,
sure hit
Jordan
it hard enough to
Walker.
get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. Throw back in quickly. First and
Now
second
batting,
now with nobody out.
Shortstop, Mason
And up
Wynn.
next for St. Louis, Mason Wynn. That one catches the zone. Strike 1. The shortstop takes the ball.
You know, these Cards doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Tap back to the mound. Takes it to the bag. That's 1. And that's all they'll get.
Still relatively early, but with a pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. Tag, and he's out at the plate.
I think you could have had a better read than that. With the infield back and a ball on the ground, you're expected to score if you're going to go. To get thrown out at home plate, that's probably a bad jump by the base runner, but an excellent play on defense.
I didn't trust the ability to get a double play on that.
Hellman.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
First offering, and it just misses. Base hit center field. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 3.
Comes through with the RBI. Everything was on
Now
time and
right
fluid in
fielder,
that swing. Got a
Lars
pitch he could get
Nootbaar.
the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Stepping in, Lars Nootbaar. That pitch in for a strike. 0-1. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Boom. Makes the play, and that'll do it. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year.
Designated hitter, Byron Buxton.
Foul ball there.
You know, these Phils definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Just a hammer 12-6 curveball right there,
Now
Boog. That was exactly what he wanted to do with it. Not a ton of pitchers can throw a true 12-6 break, but he does, and you can't throw it any better than he did right there.
And that one lifted in the air, center field. 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Bryson Stott. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off. Bounce to the right side. Contreras. He'll do it himself. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Phillies down in order. They trail in this one 3-0. Welcome back.
Leading
Quite a
off for
pitcher's
St.
duel
Louis,
so far.
left
Here's how the
fielder,
starters have
Donovan.
performed up to this point. Phillips back to work. On the ground, right side. Tosses to first. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Well, I'm impressed with this guy's internal
next
clock.
for
He
the
knew he had plenty of
Cardinals,
time to
first
take
baseman
that extra
Wilson
step,
Contreras.
secure his grip on the baseball, and make a strong, accurate throw.
Contreras in the box now. No balls and a strike. Right through there for a strike.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
Left field, way back there. And that one is off the wall. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double. And his second hit.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order,
Now
and this is
batting,
where we see
second
the
baseman,
OPS
Nolan
jump
Gorman.
up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Gorman stands in here. Takes ball 1 low. Hit hard on the ground to short. Throw to first in time. So now here's
Now
the
batting, the
DH.
designated
Alec
hitter,
Burleson.
Alec Burleson.
1 for 2. Ball 1 there.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind it.
And a foul ball.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
That just misses. And now 3-1. Jordan Walker up next for the Cardinals. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Now batting, the center
Jordan
fielder,
Walker
Jordan
next up
Walker.
for the Cardinals. That one fouled hard the other way. Cut on and lifted in the air. Rojas right there to make the grab. And that is that. So the Cards strand a couple, but they lead at 3-0. And we're back. John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton and set to get us started. Bottom 5. JT Realmuto. Swinging a foul out of play.
Well, these Phillies, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. One thing that stands out looking over the numbers is the amount of outs they have on the first pitch of the at-bat. They've given away too many at-bats with easy outs.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
I'd really like to see him make an adjustment. Get more patient and start waiting for that right pitch. Not just the first pitch. I think that could make a big difference in this one.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Nope, outside.
Got him looking. That K is his third of the game.
Oh, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well. And you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
Kepler batting for the second time, and that's strike one. Ground ball right side. Handles, throws to first. Home half of the fifth inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
Now batting.
2 down, bases
right
empty.
fielder,
And now for the Phillies,
Rojas.
Johan Rojas. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
That's to third. Zips it across, and the Phillies are set down in order. Phillies go down quietly in the inning. They trail it here 3-0.
Now pitching.
They
for
hand the ball
Phillies.
over to a new arm, Joe
Number
Ross.
43.
Just trying to keep this one
Joe
close here. And this
Ross.
is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul.
You know, these Cardinals, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90+ exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
Pedro Pajes next up for the Cardinals. Hit on the ground to the right side, and that's just foul. Next offering is fouled back. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're the top half of the 6th. Fights it off, he'll see another.
He needs to throw that breaking ball with just a little more conviction to get the swing and miss.
High fly ball out to center field. Marsh on the move. Makes the catch. 2 down. Michael Hellman next up for the Cardinals. That's in there. It's 0-1. And that is out of play. Two outs. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. In one, hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. And that's a 2-out double.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Nootbaar in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Hellman at second with 2 down. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And the count 2-1.
What's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. That's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Stays alive. And a swing and a miss. That ends the frame. 1 hit, 1 left. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Cardinals 3 and the Phillies nothing. Back here in Philadelphia, and now the center fielder, Brandon Marsh. He was late there, strike 1.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Line to second, snagged on the bounce. To first, 1 up, 1 down.
Up next.
So the Philly batting order turns over. And the batter will be the shortstop, Trey Turner. 0 for 2 in this one. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Next pitch is outside.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
The shortstop takes the ball. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out.
Now batting.
Bryce Harper to the plate.
Bryce Harper.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at bat.
And a fastball misses outside for a ball. Now 1-2. 2 outs, base is empty. That one to first. And foul ball. Up and
Ball
in. And a count now even up.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's back. Into the bullpen and gone. He made him pay for that one. His 17th of the year. And they close the gap. It's 3-1. Singy, he's got a nice hitting streak going, and he extends it another game with that swing.
So locked in right now, Boog, and clearly it's not like he's just stringing singles together during this streak. What I love about this swing is he stayed tall and allowed his hands to go directly to the baseball, letting that bat head get down through the ball to create backspin and hit it out of the ballpark. Really nice job.
2 outs, nobody on. Here's Byron Buxton. That misses. 1-0.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
That one finds the zone, and the count 1-1. Swings through that.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See,
and he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. But the Phils edge closer on this solo homer.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Tanner Banks.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Fouled off. He was late. Banks, in his 3rd season, he features a slider, a 4-seamer, a curve, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. And that one in the air center field. Hauls it in for the out. 1 down. Here's Contreras now. His 2-run homer back in the 3rd was an important swing of the bat in this one.
Yeah, there's no doubt he helped set the tone fairly early, and certainly part of the reason why they've got the lead right now.
There's a swing and a drive. Way back there. And it's off the wall, but foul. This to 3rd. Boom. The throw to 1st. And Contreras is retired.
Now batting.
2 outs, base is empty. And next is the Cardinals 4-hitter, Nolan Gorman. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. And that extends the inning.
Wastes no time there. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there was just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
That to right. Rojas sizing this one up. Nabs it, and that'll do it. So one left for the Cardinals as the lead remains 3-1. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Ryan Fernandez.
Now pitching
Well,
for
the best
St. Louis.
relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead
Ryan
late in the ball game.
Fernandez.
Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Leadoff for the
And here comes
Phillies.
Alec Bohm.
Third baseman, Alec Bohm.
Down the line. And that's a foul ball. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike
No
two.
balls, 2 strikes.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture
Outside,
at least
that's a
one
ball.
run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
And down on strikes. 1 away. Big time out leading off the home 7th. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter,
Ball
so
1.
critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Ball,
Just
that's
missed.
outside.
Movement in the bullpen. JoJo Romero, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Leahy also getting ready. That
Ball
one
3.
misses, and it's 3-0. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Donovan snags it for the second out. JT Realmuto steps in. And that one misses up and in. Ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul.
Oh, it's a really good pass of the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. He's got to find a way. Just let it travel a hair more.
Strike 2.
Clearly, he was sitting on a fastball right
ball,
there and just
2
ended up
strikes.
out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Chases in the dirt. Slider there. Pajes gathers, throws to first. That completes the strikeout. Inning over. Offense held in check there. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Cardinals 3 and the Phillies 1.
Now pitching.
Welcome
for the
back,
Phillies.
and a new arm on the mound to start
Number
the 8th.
50.
Orion Kerkering.
Orion.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking
Kerkering.
for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And now it's going to be Jordan Walker. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Just
ball.
missed. Ripped to right. Makes the catch. 1 down.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Wynn batting with 1 down takes a strike. That's through there for a strike. And down on strikes he goes. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. Here's the catcher, Pedro Pajes. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. That's a little bit low. And he swings through that one.
1-1.
In the air, out towards left center. Corrals it, and that is that. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, JoJo Romero.
Now
These are the
pitching for
spots
St. Louis.
relievers really make a name
Number
for themselves.
59.
Late, and
JoJo
close.
Romero.
There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Kepler at the plate for the third time as he comes up empty there. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Ryan Helsley, the anchor of the staff, is getting ready to close this one out.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
Missed with a changeup, and it's 1-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Gets a piece and stays alive. And that's outside.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
Struck him out looking. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. Next offering misses down and away. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Walker sizes this one up. And it's caught for the out.
Now batting.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate.
Brandon Marsh.
Now a pinch hitter coming on for the Phillies. Weston Wilson looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty. That clips a corner. The Phils down by a pair here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And there's a foul ball.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
And that one is downstairs. And the count 1-2. Started to go after it. Now a look down to first. And Matthew Ross right on it, says he held up. Next pitch misses outside, and it's a full count. Trey Turner waiting in the on-deck circle.
They can get him up. He'd represent the tying run, so critical pitch right here.
And that is low for ball 4, and that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
So they bring on their closer in the 8th, Ryan Helsley.
He's got some of the best swing and miss stuff going right now. He's striking out hitters at a very high rate this year, so this should be fun to watch.
Back to the top of the order, and digging in for Philadelphia, Trey Turner. 0 for 3 in this one. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
Well impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
this one smoked. Could be trouble. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Wilson headed for the plate. He'll score easily.
Picks himself up an RBI. Great hands on that swing to take the inside pitch and drive it into the gap for the double. It's easy to spin off a pitch like that, Boog, and you can pull that thing foul, but that was perfect. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
So the tying run in scoring position now. Bryce Harper stands in for the Phillies. He's already homered here in this one. And that drops in for a strike. Turner at second with 2 down. Down the line, and it's foul.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
So the tying run at second. Runner takes off for third. Throw to third. Ow! And that will end the inning. Phillies with a run-scoring double. It's now a 3-2 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball. Back here, Citizens
Leading
Bank
off
Park.
for the Cardinals,
We go to
third
the
baseman,
ninth. Now
number
the third
13.
baseman, Michael Hellman. Just off the inside edge. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
And a foul ball, he stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That's off the inside corner, and the count is even 2-2. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Now it's the right fielder, Lars Nootbaar. And the Phillies manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make a move.
Now pitching.
Well,
for the
new pitcher
Phillies,
will be the lefty
number
Matt
26.
Strom. He's into the game with the bases
Strom.
empty. And first offering is fouled off. Strom, an all-star a season ago. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, and occasionally uses a cutter. 1 down, base is empty. In the air to left, down the line. Kepler turns to the right on the move. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away.
Now batting. Left
So up
fielder,
next,
Brendan
Brendan Donovan. 1 for 4 with a double. Foul ball.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the 9th, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side.
Got to be careful here. This is the type of hitter that can punish you even with pitches outside the zone.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Grounds 1 to short. Turner with the throw to first. And that is that. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 2-3-4 set to hit in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Cardinals 3 and the Phillies 2.
Leading off for the Phillies, first baseman Bryce Harper.
1-1 on the gun, swing and a
0-1's the
miss.
count.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
Swing and a ball popped up. Win. And there's one down.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too
Now
much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Swing and a ground ball. Gorman throws on to first. Phillies have just one out remaining.
So there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
And the batter now, Alec Bohm. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field, way back there. And in one hops the wall. And the double puts the tying run in scoring position with 2 away.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing. Really important at bat coming up now.
Looks
Now
like we
ready
got a
at second
substitution
base.
at second. Here's the Phillies
Number
pinch
33.
runner, Edmundo Sosa.
Edmundo Sosa.
Bryson Stott, the next to hit, trying to deliver as the hero. First pitch misses. Trying to close out a 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. Swing and a miss. That one at 1-0-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
The Phillies down to their final strike. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
So the tying run at second. Off the mark there. The count now 2-2.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
In the dirt. Runner holds, and it's a full count. He walked in, and that will keep things going.
Pretty much the last thing you want from your bullpen arms are free passes, especially in spots like this. Make the team earn their way on.
First and second, 2 outs. And now the catcher comes up to hit. JT Realmuto down to their final out, but an opportunity to deliver the tying and maybe even a winning run. Late on that fastball.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. And that's downstairs and outside. And that just misses.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Lifted to left, and this should do it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Cardinals hold on to win a nail-biter, stranding the winning run on base.
Well, all you want is a chance going in that final frame. They got some base runners, had the tying run at second, the winning run at first, just couldn't come through with the big hit. On the other side, nice job to battle through it, close out the win.
I was hoping it would drop, and then I possibly could get both runs home if it got by him, but that didn't happen. So, yeah, we took the loss in this one. We were going a little bit probably too aggressive against the starting pitcher, and that basically cost us. We only struck out 6 of their batters. That's something to do with the starting pitcher I had. Cal says we couldn't do anything really. He only let up 3 hits and gave us 5 strikeouts. He wasn't that great, but he wasn't bad either. For us, we weren't hitting enough. After that last game, I thought we'd step up and do better. We didn't. Phillips gave up 9 hits. That's a little too many hits. When 5 innings pitched. Thankfully, he only gave up 3 runs and gave us a chance, and the bullpen did the rest of it. Bullpen did a great job. Just need a little bit better job out of Phillips if I ask for him to come in and help us out. But it is what it is. It got us to the pitching things that we wanted in the Pittsburgh series, so that's what we're just going to look at. So until next time, this is David B69. I'm out. Have a great day. Peace. I'm out.